If your relationship has felt heavy lately, like you're doing all the right things, but it still doesn't feel easy or connected, this video is for you. I know exactly what it feels like when you're walking on eggshells, hoping today won't turn into another argument or the silent treatment. Hey, gorgeous, welcome back to the channel. I'm Mireille Nicole, holistic relationship coach and the creator of the Happily Ever After method. On this channel, I cover all things love, non-toxic living, and healthy eating because your relationship health is part of your overall wellness. If you're into living a healthy, non-toxic life and you're detoxing your home, your food, and your body, but you find that your emotions and your relationships still feel cluttered or reactive or toxic, that's exactly what we're talking about today. Now, before we dive in, I created a relationship success checklist to go along with this video. You can grab it at the description below or in the pinned comment. It's totally free and it'll give you 25 daily actions you can start thinking about and taking today to improve the connection in your relationship. Now, you already know that what you eat, what you breathe, and what you surround yourself affects your physical health. But your emotional health is the frequency that sets the whole tone in your home and in your relationship, especially. I know when my relationship hit rock bottom in years 3 to 6 of dating my husband, I thought the issue was him. He was the problem. And I also thought that the fact that he didn't want to go to couples therapy meant it was hopeless for us. But really, my emotions were running the show. Fear, resentment, guilt. And once I learned to regulate and lead my emotions, everything changed. When I work with women, I walk them through my Happily Ever After method, which is how to build lasting love through 4 core pillars. Now, these 4 pillars are the foundation of your fairy tale relationship, like not the obviously fantasy fairy tale kind, but the grounded, emotionally secure kind that actually lasts. And this is the exact process that got me from wondering if my relationship was doomed to calm, confident, and back into the honeymoon phase. No, better than the honeymoon phase, I like to say. So let me give you a quick overview and keep in mind that they all build upon each other. And we're going to focus on pillar 1 in this video today. Pillar 1 is emotional leadership, and that's going to be our focus. It's the ability to regulate and lead your emotions instead of reacting from them. This is where real change begins. Pillar 2 is energetics. Your energy communicates louder than your words. Men can't read your mind, but they do pick up on your vibe. It's about how you show up in your feminine magnetism so that connection just flows naturally instead of being forced. Pillar 3, communication. Learning to express your needs in a way that inspires your partner to meet them without nagging or pleading or over-explaining. Also, this is about how to create compassionate boundaries that keep you in alignment with your core values. And finally, pillar number 4, harmony. This is where everything integrates and you're no longer arguing to the point of threatening divorce or breakup. It's about creating that peaceful rhythm where love, intimacy, and teamwork feel effortless again. Today, we're focusing on the first pillar, emotional leadership, because it's the one that unlocks all of the others and help you heal your relationship as a whole. When I was creating my program Committed, a fellow coach actually said, you should be talking about arguments first. How do you navigate arguments? But I disagree. When you're in emotional authority and showing up in your power, the fights completely shift. Plus, without emotional leadership, I notice that women often struggle to even implement the actions that prevent arguments because they get hijacked by their feelings. You can have the best communication tools in the world, but if you're still emotionally triggered or dysregulated, none of it works. Emotional leadership means that you lead your relationship through your calm instead of your chaos. And when you lead your emotions, your partner feels safer around you. He relaxes, he opens up finally, and he stops being defensive. I saw this firsthand with my client. When she first came to me, her husband had completely shut down. He had built walls up emotionally and even physically, and she felt rejected and heartbroken. She thought that he just didn't desire her anymore. But what we discovered was that Mary's constant anxiety and unprocessed emotions was creating tension in their connection. And once we worked on her emotional leadership, helping her release this resentment and communicate from a place of calm everything changed. And within actually 2 weeks, her husband started initiating affection again. And within a month, he was initiating deep conversations. This is the power of emotional leadership. You can't nag your way to closeness. You have to lead your way through emotional safety. So what does this actually look like day to day? It's you pausing before reacting when he says something that triggers you. It's choosing softness instead of sarcasm. It's regulating before responding. It's the energy that you bring to the room, because when your emotions shift, the energetics shift. When your energetics shift, your communication transforms. And when your communication transforms, your harmony is restored. This is how you rebuild love from the inside out. My client, who we'll call Sarah, is a perfect example. She used to argue with her husband constantly. And within 5 weeks of learning emotional leadership tools, their arguments still happened, but they ended with apologies, with laughter, and with reconnection, because it's okay to have arguments in your relationship. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be consistent when it comes to the action. I encourage women to aim for doing the skills and the approaches I teach 9 times out of 10. That's all you need. Emotional leadership isn't about never feeling triggered. It's about leading yourself through it differently every single time. Tiny progress, just 1% better each day. Here's your first emotional leadership practice for today. I'm going to leave you with something to start working on now. Pause. When you feel triggered, stop. Don't text, don't respond, just breathe. 3 deep breaths is all you need. Through your nose, slowly exhale through your mouth. And this is going to reset your nervous system. And ask yourself, what would my calmest, most confident self say right now in this moment? Now, none of this is new. None of this is innovative. None of this is actually rocket science, but it's about building intentionality and building a habit out of it until it becomes second nature. And that's the hard part for us, right? It's way too easy to fall back to old habits. But try this for a week and you'll be amazed at how quickly your partner mirrors your calm. If this resonated, your next step is to download my free relationship success checklist. It'll help you start shifting how you show up and rebuild your connection right now. The link's in the description. And if you're ready for deeper transformation and want my personalized support, I'd love to invite you to apply. The link is also in the description. And this is where conscious women like you master all of the 4 pillars and finally create a relationship you dreamt of as a little girl. Now, make sure you watch my longer training, 3 Secrets to Fixing Your Relationship Without Couples Therapy, if you want to learn more about the 3 other pillars. Watch this next.